trying not to. I'm trying to keep this thing over this camera. I don't know if I'll be able to zoom in though. I'm trying to hold this thing up so it doesn't blind me.
I'd be able to hit dog if I could start yelling across the yard. Remember here?
Probably.
Damn.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm standing a little away from y'all there.
Alright, it's recording. Just hold it still.
Y'all want to come down there?
What?
Y'all want to come down there?
Coach Helmstead.
Huh?
Y'all want to come down there?
We can't come in.
Okay.
I can't get
Sam,
this far away from the camera.
Watch it. Huh? Can't see crap. Right there.
Sam.
Yeah.
Just one good piece. Check off.
Darn it.
And welcome to FTV Channel 17's Game of the Week. We are in Rusty Chambers Memorial Stadium in Loranger, where tonight they will take on the Independence Tigers in a wet, rainy night. Slim kick right away. At about the 26-yard line, out to the 30. Got a little hold of the sideline. Now he can make a big play out of it. All the way out to the 4.
Main problem, we talked to Sam and Messina about it before the game. He's hoping this young man should step up, start to take control of this ball game.
Right now, it looks like it'll take a little time getting out on the receivers. Independence wants to run the football, and running the show for the Tigers will be number 5, Chris Carter. Belazon will be the tailback. He's got some big receivers out there, but they want to run the football, especially on a night like this. Belazon and nowhere to go. That Loranger defensive step big play is what killed him last week against St. Thomas. Loranger well in the football game. He scored 14-12 at halftime, and they ended up getting pretty good there. But 80-yard touchdown, big plays in the second half really hurt him. Belazon on the left side, he's across midfield. He's got some 35, touchdown and more. Finally brought down by number
11 touchdowns so far this season.
37-yard line. They've got tall, lanky receivers. We watched them last year make some big plays for them. A little inconsistency in the passing game. They'd much rather, if they can keep it on the ground on a rainy night, they'd rather do that. First down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Carter this time. He's got to hold this to the outside. Step out of bounds. And Rocky doesn't mind tucking it under and running. So first down and 10 from the 20-yard line. This time it's an I formation. Bring your tailback. He gets the football on the outside. When he's sitting there, he'll pick up about 5. Back, you got 3 out there. And if you don't have a safety, so you're not going to be able to get those 8 spots like you like to do against a running team.
First number to the line, Chris Carter.
Also the shotgun. Belazon is the tailback. One back set. Late shift on Loranger, and there's one flag going to go down.
Flag on the play.
Let's see at the bottom of your screen. Belazan at fullback, and Drake is your tailback. It's Carter handing to Drake off the left side. He cuts toward the goal line. He's going to be very close, down at about the 2-yard line. The running game. Force Independence to throw the football on a rainy night. Without a doubt. So 9:50 to go here. Opening drive. Tigers first and goal. Ball marked out at the 2-yard line. Quick pitch to the outside, and that's a touchdown for the Tigers. Well, one thing about it, we talked to Coach Messina before the game, and one of their better offensive and defensive linemen, LHSAA, was out for the first 4 games. They got him back last week, and he re-injured his foot, so they're missing a big offensive lineman there. So your score now, Independence 7, Loranger nothing. Do you dread the long lines and in-person service at the superstores and supermarkets? Then come experience a small store feeling with a big store selection at Piggly Wiggly. We offer fast, friendly service with that down-home neighborhood feel. Great prices, great selections, and friendly personal service is our trademark at Piggly Wiggly. It's brighter than ever. Right now, come check out all the new 2010 Ford Taurus, and if you drive all the way down to store on their opening drive here, and now the very young and inexperienced Wolves offense will get the football and try to answer that call.
Independence coming off the big run again at West Louisiana last week. Looks like they had to skip a beat.
Copley with a high end over end kick. Looks like King's going to field it. That's just not King. Boudreaux gets it all the way out. So starting at quarterback for the Wolves, B.J. Rainey. Didn't take you long, Matt.
Well, they alternate the quarterback between Boudreaux and Rainey.
Boudreaux's going to be the tailback on this play. He's to get the ball, pick up about 4. Force backwards. 6 ball just across the 40-yard line. First possession of the night for the Wolves.
B.J. Rainey under center. Zach Smith.
2 receivers to the top of your screen. Hand off to Boudreaux to the left side. It's nowhere to go. Number 21 in there for the Tigers. Once again, one of these new Tigers in there stepping up, making a play. It'll be 3rd down. Ball put back to the inside the 40. It'll be 3rd down and about 7. Let's see if Loranger goes to the air. Flag down for illegal motion against the Wolves. A little swing pass out to Boudreaux. He's going to be short of the 1st down, fighting hard over there. Finally broke.
Like the Wolves have kept the ball.
Duncan will be back for the punt for the Tigers. Magliola going to punt the football away. Duncan stands at his own 23-yard line.
Duncan, one of the ace receivers on this Independence high team.
And we've got somebody missing here, and he's got to be the guy that's supposed to be down here on one of the flyers down here on the punt return. There he is. Comes on field late. They get it out there now. 7:50 to go here in the opening quarter. Tigers lead at 7-0. Pretty good snap. Virgil Wells blocks it to safety.
Virgil Wells
Going to pick it up and go down. It's about the 19-yard line. Now Wells, a track athlete, competes in the long jump and the triple jump, so he's got some hops. This time hopped up and blocked the punt, and that's bad news for the Wolves. Got to go. Get a brand new motorhome for only $69.95 or $549 a month. That's Dixie RV's fall after show. So come on down I-12 to exit 35. Dixie RV's, where retirement starts one weekend at a time. Flag going to blow this one dead.
Really hurt the Wolves.
Well, you know, Coach Messina said before the game, said we've got to be able to hang in there for a while because you never know what can happen. You don't want to dig too big of a hole early in a rivalry game like this. Belazon off the left side, hit by number 20, full football level. And right there, the block punt by Virgil Wells sets up this scoring opportunity for the Tigers. Number 7, Hamilton County. Break the long setback. He'll get some hits to the right side and nowhere to go. A couple of Wolves read that perfectly out there. Holding Independence to a field goal attempt here would be huge for the Wolves defense. Break the long setback. Carter with the mark out, tries to make a jump there. Didn't get the call this time. Carter on the quarterback keeper, just going to go over. He didn't get much there. That's going to bring up 4th down and probably about number 12 in to do the kicking. That's James Cervantes.
Looks like Tigers going to kick a field goal.
Cervantes has not kicked a field goal all season.
He's got this kick up. It's end over end. Pretty good leg. And it's good in the tall. Anthon Chiropractic Clinic at 542-1640. Or come by and see us at 105 South. Field goal is 10-0. So after the block punt, they kind of dodged a little bit of the bullet there. This offense has to get something going here. 5:09 to go in the opening quarter. They'll get it for the 2nd time.
Of course, giving up points on unexpected teams miscues going to hurt. But a small victory there.
Number 3, set kick for the Tigers.
Copeland, the kick it off again. Last time it was a high end over end kick, a short kick, more of a coverage kick for the Tigers. This is a peach kick, so go out of bounds, and the Loranger should have pretty good field position. On the end, pass by Shantytown. Didn't know exactly what Shantytown was until I got to the ball.
On the 35-yard line, first and 10.
Big Tom Burnett built that little strip.
B.J. Ring will be over center.
This is our coverage of high school football. We're in the Loranger, the rain has stopped. The Tigers and Wolves, and oh my. First down and 10.
There's a snap. The pitch
Pitch the
to
ball to
Boudreaux.
He's got one man to the outside.
Got a little room to run.
Makes a nice cut there. He'll pick up a solid 6 yards on first down. Our cameraman Butch Lee, my cohort in crime here, partner, whatever you want to call him. I call him a lot, but I'm not going to call him that.
Smith and Boudreaux in the back here. B.J. Ring takes the snap. Gives it to Zach Smith up the middle. He's still on his feet. Pushes forward. Wrapped up by the
Crowd for a late night. They support these Wolves.
Brady's on the center. Smith and Boudreaux in the backfield to give us
To the fullback,
Smith.
he's going to depend on the spot. After the previous play comes back in.
Brady will be on the center. Zach Smith.
3:22 to go here in open.
And Boudreaux in the backfield.
Nothing.
There's a snap. Draw back. There's a throw. 16 man elbow after 45 yards for the Wolves.
Quick little slant route there.
Inside into the territory. There's a snap. The handoff is to Boudreaux around the left side. He pushes one man down. Down to about the 40-yard line.
Boudreaux.
On the tackle.
Oh, they're going to give it to him.
First down, Wolves.
First down and 10 for the Wolves. Robinson in his tailback. They moved Boudreaux out in that slot. That time he came in motion and
Here we
pushed
go.
him
Brady will be on the center.
with that down-home neighborhood field. Great price.
They got it
Great
straightened
selection.
out. First and 10 on the 40-yard line.
Trademark at Piggly Wiggly. Come check out one of our great locations in Hammond, Independence, Illinois.
B.J. Brady on the center.
Your
Smith
neighborhood
and
marketplace.
looks like Nate Robinson in the backfield. Drop back. There's a pass.
It's in the QOC here in open short. The Loranger trying to drive and get on the scoreboard here for the first time. It's 10-0. We're in the
First down and 15 for the Wolves. Brady under center. Smith and Nate Robinson in the backfield. Pass out to Nate Robinson on the right-hand side. Got a little room to run. Brought down by
down now at 8. Ball marked down to the 38-yard line. Have to reach the 30 for the first down. Two receivers to bottom.
Brady under center.
Still the tail.
Smith and Robinson in the back. Pitch is out to Robinson. He's got a little room to run. He's cutting up field. Knocked out of bounds about 26. The 26-yard line.
Milton on the previous series. He could have let them know some
Brady will be under center. Smith and Nate Robinson in the backfield.
First down and 10.
Balls for the ball.
And the ball up quarterback to the
It's a keeper by Brady.
Still driving those legs.
Down to the 20-yard line. Second down in the about a long 4 for the Wolves. Brady under center. Smith and Robinson in the backfield. Snap. Here's the
He's
Robinson.
hit at the line of scrimmage by Copeland and not much there. Might have gained a yard. It's 10. But Robinson's going to be the single second.
DJ Ford drops the right here.
Boudreaux comes in motion. Takes a snap. Goes to handle. Counter play there and going nowhere. That one was just
Tackle made by Brady under center. Smith
fullback.
and Robinson in the backfield.
And the Wolves in the second quarter. Robinson is running. They're trying to set up a screen. Now man open to the fullback. And he'll have the first down. Great play call. If they step out from the Tigers score blitz. They come in and blitz. And he was Robinson almost gets around the corner, but he's going to get knocked back in front of him. He's going to slide. He comes in motion. Rainey looking to throw. Tries to throw the big guy. He's got a touchdown.
They're having the same shoes. Number 73 is on line. Drive made to order by Loranger. It's exactly what Coach Messina was looking for.
Beck Snyder to kick it away. Now he's kicked both of these, kicked short. This is a long side. It's not going to travel 10 yards. Carter from the shotgun. It's huge telephone ball. The quarterback keeps off the right side. He's hitting the line of scrimmage. I know the record's out that offense helps. Belazon up the middle. Hit the ball inside the 30, 25 down to the 43. Everybody in tight. Breaks the long setback. Carter under center. Aaron fakes the pitch, and he'll keep it, go right up the middle, breaks a couple of tackles, down to the 5-yard line.
So that's less than 5. And my legs.
Hand the ball off to the right side there, and they're going to push it. So first down, Carter on the keeper. Coming down to the top. Well, my thing also is this. You give somebody that's locally owned, community-based, and he gives back to the community. What do some of these other businesses do?
And that's why you hear Penguin regularly on our broadcast
Every week, sponsoring all these schools. It's not just this week because it's Loranger Independence, it's every week. End over end kick, headed to the sidelines, out of bounds, and that'll draw for Robinson, nowhere to go. Out at 13. So they'll go long setback Robinson. Rainey looking throw, gets the blue guard, he catches it, he's out across the 40. He's taken all the way down to the 44. One of the things that makes it look a little more odd is this quarterback doesn't have a lot of height, so he's having to go overhand and get over the long throw. Quick pitch to Robinson. He breaks one back. Late getting back on there. They do maybe. Ball's on the ground as Dalton strips him, but I think Loranger will come up with the football they need, and they're going to see it all night.
They need speed play.
So it's second down and 20. Looking to throw. And this is going to be picked off as the receiver turns one way and the quarterback turns the other. Jump with a great vehicle. Carter to the handoff. Belazon to the left side. Not much there. Release the football. Well, he cut to the outside, pass was on to the inside. The only player there was the Independence Tiger. Ball off again to Belazon. This time nowhere to go. Alan Duncan at the top of your screen. Big, tall, likely receiver. Also, you have Siobhan Smith at the bottom of your screen. Carter from the shotgun. Dropping back, looking to throw. Throwing deep to Duncan. He's got him in stride. Catches the football. All the way down to the 30-yard line. What a quick on a third down and 10 play. It's first and 10 now from the 30-yard line. Belazon coming to the left side, trying to get to the corner. Boudreaux stringing it out. And we're going to be on formation. Tailback. Carter rolling out. Got a man open, wide open. And they're going to have a first down and maybe a touchdown. Touchdown, saving time. Last time they had the tight end there. It almost looked like they had two players at the same spot. Another flag. Wins to the bottom of your screen. Looked like Carter on the outside trying to turn up the court. 5 yards, but not down a big pass here or something. They're not in no hurry here. See if they're using their timeout. Carter from the shotgun. He's going to run the football. Coming to the outside. He's at the 33rd. Man falls down. He's inside the 25, down to the 21-yard line. Want to put the football in the air here, but they may come out with points anyway. Now Carter. Break at the tailback. Turns. Hands the ball to break off the right side. Casey Cole. Breaks inside the 15, inside the 10, and a flag down. Drake the long tailback. They're going to get the pitch to the right side. Nice hole. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown. On just a little quarterback keeper. Low snap. Cervantes has to hesitate. And this one's going to
That LSU got a big one tomorrow.
above.
Oh, I think we'll see tomorrow.
That's the question. Shakespeare, got it.
And if you're LSU, you want to play against two.
Copeland to kick it away as the rain starts up again. This one's going to be fielded. Looks like Robinson. He gets it out to the 30, and he'll be knocked down at about the 33-yard line.
Come out here and put some points on the board early.
Well, they get the football to start the second half. And that'll take us to the end of the first. And I'm ill afford a 3-and-out, give Independence good field position and tackle an early score here. So we'll see what the offense the Wolves can come up with to start the second half. Copeland kicks it away, long fields it at about a 7-yard line, straight up the middle. And he hit it to 25. Plays there, especially the big run by Carter late in the first half, which led to the touchdown. Rainey looking to throw, zips it to the outside here, passes complete. Receiver's going to slip down. That's how you run the football. He gets rid of the football when he's supposed to before the receiver makes his break. Quarterback keeper off the right side, nowhere to go. Copeland hits him at the line of scrimmage, and they'll stop him. Put out wide is Magliola, Rainey under center. Corner blitz coming, Robinson gets to the outside, and there's going to be a flag there. And right there, you saw the core over on the right side came from the corner. That's Virgil Wells, and he blocked it. You need to find a way to get a hat on him and slow him down. This time they do. High snap, angles away, punts away. Short punt, but it's going to take a Loranger bounce and roll dead inside the 25 at about the 24-yard line. One weekend at a time. You know, I started my retirement one weekend at a time. I was like 16. Been working on it ever since. 9:55 to go here. It's 23-7 Tigers. After they bring it out, they'll have it. Drake off the left side, still on his feet. He'll have a first down and a couple of yards more. Pretty well tonight here, Matt.
They have a great running attack. You see Drake there hard running. Loranger trying to strip that ball out, and Drake is hanging on to it for dear life.
Well, haven't really thrown the football much. After one long pass to Duncan. Here's a little sit-down route there by number 6 for the Tigers. Not much there. Set back the receiver to this side. Drake at tailback. Bellatron goes in the hole. Drake goes behind him. Not much there. Number 61 for the Wolves on the play. That's me and you a little soggy.
They got that good grass up here in Loranger.
Carter with the shotgun. Quarterback keep off the right side. Trying to find somewhere to go. Strong out and nowhere to go.
Said and Independence probably don't get particularly with him, but they don't want to sit on this lead either. They're going to try to put some points on.
Burkhalter to punt it away. Boudreaux back to receive. High snap. Nice catch there as he comes down with it. And he's going to run upfield, and there's a flag on the play. So the Brunettes are also a big part of Old Farmers Day?
Old Farmers Day coming up next weekend, the 17th.
There's quick pitch outside and nothing going there. That was win all the way. They fell.
But the Burnett family really back to the block.
Rainey gets the pass to the outside. This one is
Extra timeout.
Smith comes in late. Got plenty of time to get the playoff. Staring down his receiver. Throws the ball deep. Got a man open and dropped. Boot. Duncan stands at his own. Now he backs up to about his 15-yard line. Once again, a Wolf coming on the field late. Got the snap off. Got a wobbly kick. Duncan to field it at his 20. First man there makes it first and 10 for the Tigers. If you're Loranger here, you're trying to get a turnover. Down 16, midway through the third quarter. High formation from the Tigers. Carter turns, hands the ball to Turner. Out to the 15, out to the 40. Dips outside. He's got a big run in across the 40, out to the 48-yard line. And just when you had him back up, Belazon makes
Take Independence a long way.
Well, then you also have to watch Carter here, too, because he's able to run the football. This time looking to throw. Going to Duncan deep, got him open, and passes underthrown. But Duncan goes up and in about 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Break off the right side, and it's going to be dragged down to one version. You could tie this one. They can't afford another point. And there goes Belazon again, cuts him inside, all the way down inside the 10. He'll have a... It's funny, we had this officiating crew last week, and a good friend of mine and classmate out there, Mike Hamill, is back. Don't you?
Well, I mean, you're up in age now. You got to carry it.
You can hear that a lot of the coaching staff, they have enough room to press like down on the other end from us. They're like, hey, it's 3 down territory. We got to stop here because they're going to go for it. They're not going to kick the field goal. So they're already looking ahead. If they can slow down. Here comes Drake to the right side. Nice cut back inside. And a good lead block. Weren't able to come up with anything, and now Independence late in the third quarter here extends that lead. So Vate's kick is up, and I believe it is good. They've opened a 23-point lead here, and it looks like the Tigers are kind of taking control here. And we've seen a couple of little late hits and that kind of thing, so it's going to be interesting to watch if they can keep these young men who know each other, and it's a rivalry, if they can keep those attitudes in check. Robinson from the 8. Heading right up the middle, got a little bit of a hole. Now he cuts it back to the left side, breaks the tackle. He's out to the 40, he's got the 35, and out of bounds. Ball T sitting on the 40-yard line. He's the back judge. He's supposed to pick that up. Mike, come on. Laney looking to throw. You want to be followed. 2nd down and 10. Trips to the bottom of your string. Sit back in Boudreaux. He takes a toss to the right side. And nowhere to go. And right there, Belazon just came in. Once again, Smith late coming in on the play. Looking for the screen. He throws this one straight up the grab and dropped by Belazon.
I don't know if anyone for that play.
I don't know, but you know, there was a bunch up over there. I thought it was a streak of Tigers, but if you say it was a bevy, I'll go with that. But I don't think that's proper terminology. Either way, it was an ambush. Duncan fields it at about the 27-yard line, so the Tigers are calling the 28-yard line. Right to the long setback. Excellent job over there by the play. That's the test. Like I said, there's the arm. Break off the right side for nice player. Third quarter. Third down, Martin. That's close. Pass in at the 23-yard line. Good snap. Kind of off the side of his foot and will go out of bounds. And all the way hands off the Smith, not much there. Is that Smith or is that? Absolutely.
Smith, Robinson in the backfield.
Rainey under pressure, zips it out to Robinson. Not much there. He'll just get back to the line of scrimmage.
Gain of about, stay on the center. Smith and Robinson in the backfield. 15
It's time to give him off. He's going to wear him back and throw it. Nothing there. That one never had a shot. This picked off by the top. Robinson still on his feet. Finally knocked out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Get a big play. Nevertheless, they turn it over. The Tigers take over first down and 10. They're on 47. 9:34 to go. They will just start working this clock. Carter pitches it to Drake. Goes behind the block of Belazon. Nice cut back. He's at midfield. Will cross up the Tigers, and they're going to keep this football ground. High formation now. And the ball to the fullback. Belazon takes it. He only gets about a yard on the play. A bunch of...
He's got some talent this year, Darryl.
Breaking motion, speed play, the hand turns up the sideline. He'll have the first down and more. Each other when the kids know each other. but then two programs that have been so successful over the years, and yeah, that's a rivalry game, I would say.
That's one you're going to want to watch.
And it's a Thursday night game this season. So no matter who you follow, you can go up the road to Independence and check out that game, but get there early if you want to sit down. Waste a lot of time off this clock here.
Second down, about 5 for the
Down on the 3-point stance as the lone setback. Corner, the quarterback keeper off the left side, puts his head down, and get down to the 21-yard line.
An accident a few weeks ago with some of the coaches. It's good to hear that a bunch of those coaches are back on their feet and doing well.
That's what happened.
Yes, flipped the truck on the way home from a football game. Luckily, no one died and no one was too seriously injured. Now it's Copeland on the left side. Now it's Drake behind Copeland in the eye. Clock under 6 minutes. Ball to Drake, that's a touchdown, untouched, a gaping hole down the left side.
Another fuse getting around the football on side of Monica Road and Independence.
I'll give them a call at 878-1116. Darren's Tony of Independence. So Vaquez for the kick, it's up, and he's good. This lead is now 30 back. So the Tigers, Copeland will kick it off. Robinson, actually this is Boudreaux at about 13, fumbles the football, picks it up, down at 20, at 25, and brought down with 5:30 to go here in the football game.
He felt his football team could be physical with Independence, and we've seen some of that. We've seen some big hits delivered by the Loranger Wolves. He was concerned with the speed of Independence and that kind of
Well, I think all the credit's got to be given to this offensive line for the Independence Tigers. They've opened some big holes. Robinson off the right side, nowhere to go. A bunch of Tigers in on the play in the district. So the Tigers trying to keep it all going in the right direction, looking for a big showdown with A meet in a few weeks down the road if they can. Both teams can keep it moving. Fakes to Maglioli, gives it to Robertson, and he's hit as he takes the handoff. Clock now under 4 minutes. Roger has it. It'll be 3rd down and 15. Rainey looking to throw. Zips the pass a little bit behind the intended. And this may be a team that's a year away. Not a lot of seniors on this football team, so nice high spiral up there. And this Big Fall After Show, folks, they also have Camping World, so I don't care if you want to buy a tent. Go down there and see them because they got some great stuff down there. And if you're an LSU fan, they have all kind of stuff down there to sell for LSU.
I tell you, if you have any interest in that kind of thing, if you've never...
They also do some great deals. If you bought a trailer there before, when you trade in, they're going to take care of you. They want you to come back. They want, because most people that buy one, they always end up getting one a little bigger or one a little bigger later on.
Take a snap, pitch out to Cofield. He's right left side, got a little
side.
Cofield, one of the nicest kids you'd ever want to meet.
Strong family upbringing, I can promise you. 3rd down and 5. This is Cofield again off the right side. He's hit at the line of scrimmage like Catalina. We call that next offense. Can they run if he's on the field? If he's not on the field, the redshirt sophomore, it's going to be more of a passing game. And how does the weather affect?
Well, we talked about that too. It'll be sloppy tomorrow night. Who's that going to hurt? Who's it going to help? We don't know. But it should be awfully interesting to watch.
Punts away, and it's going to be hit and take a huge Independence bat all the way back to the 10-yard line. And yes, Matt, it does make a big difference. He has a lot of collisions out there. He forces a lot of collisions out there. So we're going to have to wait and see what they do. But this is the first really, really big test for the Tigers this year. They're going to have a couple more later.
We've got every facet of the game. Passing, running, defense, special teams. That is a formula to get to the Super Bowl. And I believe it's happening.
Off the right side. Well, I tell you what I feel is very important here is as time's winding down. We'll have to play in bad weather. I don't think their team's built for that. Minnesota will be a difference because at least they're in the ball. So I think that could be huge late in the year. Under a minute to go here in the football game. Rainey under center. Hands the ball to the fullback. Smith, he gets to the outside and gets hit down hard there by from here on out. And this will probably be the last play of this football game.
Hats off to both these teams that played here tonight for us. We wish them the best of luck in district.
Pitch the ball back. Robinson's going to pick it up in the end zone. Try to get out. The clock goes off, still on his feet. Little flat back block there, a couple of them. Now Robinson's going to turn up here. Got one man to beat. Hornhofer trying to get the angle. And we'll force him out of bounds to end the ball game. This has been Channel 17 game of the week. And it has been the Independence Tigers who have come to the Loranger and taken this one 37-7. So for Butch Lee and Matt Greer, I'm the big dog, Gerald Smith. We'll see you next week in Hammond as they take on the Covington Lions.